basically boils down, you guys are prideful, you guys are arrogant, and you have been abusing others. You shall be judged. And by the way, it happened to them. You cannot travel this planet and find an Edomite. You can find Jewish people everywhere you go, his brother, but the descendants of Esau are gone from the planet. So what do we do with this passage? I want to run straight to the cross and tell you what you do with the passage. I want to tell you this. Are you going to say this with me? I am Edom. Say it with me. I am Edom. It's easy to look on them and say, that's the other guy. But if I would ask you to raise your hands and say, how many of you are prideful or struggle with pride? I'm like, all of us, right? That is the original sin. You shall be like God, right? I am in it. And I agree with Paul. Wretched man that I am, who will rescue me from this body of death? I am Edom. I have done these things.
All right. Infinite praise, glory, and honor be unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Machak Wadash. Peace and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the true teachers of all Israel. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Coming with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord's will, this is edifying. So I came across this while I was looking up for the song where the dude said singing about being an Edomite. There's another song where this guy, he's basically saying, is he an Edomite? Is the Lord going to burn him because he's white? Now, and looking for that song, because I was going to send it to a brother, this came up. And just the title alone, I was like, wow. So if you watch from around the 20-minute point on, he starts going into this whole thing. He's proclaiming himself to be Edom. Okay, now he's trying to say it in the spiritual sense of pride. No, you actually are Edom. And it's spiritual that you said that. Okay, and if you look, he told his congregation, repeat after me. And very few of them wanted to repeat after him because nobody wants to be Esau Edom. But you are Edom. And this guy is red as can be. All right, if we go back a little bit. Yeah, just look at this guy. He's straight up red. Okay, now we know the word Edom in the Hebrew is Adawam, which means red. Okay, so there's a few things I want to address that he said. He mentioned the book of Obadiah. So let's go to it. All right, about the pride of Esau, right? So there's pride. All right, many people have pride on this earth, but then there's the most proud. There's the wicked. All right, so Obadiah 1 and 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Yep, the pride of thine heart. So that's the pride of Esau. That's why he had them dwellings over in Mount Seir, which is now known as Petra. Petra means rock. Okay, so they're also known as Caucasians. That's another mountain range where the Edomites dwelt at one point. But their original habitation is Mount Seir, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Right, they're proud. They don't think they're going to be taken out of power. 4th verse, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, see, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. So who exalt themselves as the eagle? America. All right, Babylon the Great, ancient Rome, the Nazis. The eagle is the representation, the mascot, the symbol of Edom. Okay, so you Edomites, man, you're through. And the Lord had the spirit on you, like it was a brother in the comments. I don't know who this guy is, but he said, he said the Most High compelling the wicked to reveal himself. He should realize he himself is red, right? Which is true. Okay, now the way that we know what that name Edom, Genesis 27, it's 25, Salakia. Genesis 25 and 24, 23, and Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger, right? Esau came out first, but yet he's going to serve his younger brother Jacob, which is the Israelites. You Edomites, you're beneath the nation of Israel, as are all the heathen nations, but you're the lowest of the low, and you are a primary enemy, the primary enemy of righteousness. See, there's a level of pride, and then there's Edomite pride, all right, which is above and beyond the call of duty. 24th verse, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Right, so he came out super red. Okay, he came out bright, beet red. So that's why they named him Esau, which Ishashua in the Hebrew means wasted away is he. And also, if we can get that word Edom, let's go to it. See, it mentions somewhere. It mentions Edom. I want to go. There it is. Yep. Adawam. Red. Straight up. Idumean is another way that they refer to themselves in the scriptures. Well, that the Lord refers to them in the scriptures. But the reason I say they refer to themselves because when they translate it, they try to hide it. You know, or through certain translations, they change Edom or Edomite to Idumean when it's really the same thing. All right. Idumea and Edom is the same thing. Now, Jeremiah 49, okay, because you devils can't hide yourself. The Lord is even having his spirit on you to expose yourself. Jeremiah 49:10, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. You see? Esau has been made bare. So part of the way you've been made bare, the Lord has your own tongue falling upon yourself. You don't even realize the severity of what you're saying. That's the worst possible position you could be. You better off being a cockroach, Salaki, a cockroach, than an Edomite. Psalm 64:8, so shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Okay, so your own tongue is falling upon yourself. Now, another thing I want to address, he said that you will not find an Edomite on the face of the earth. Well, why is there all these end time prophecies concerning Edom being destroyed? 2 Ezra 6 and verse 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Yeah, so you would be the ones ruling, according to this prophecy, at the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, because that's going to be the kingdom of heaven when Yahweh Shai comes back and establishes the house of David. All right, but you Edomites have been made bare. Okay, and who has had violence against the Israelites, which are the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans? You devils have. Obadiah 1:10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You see, you committed violence, genocide, you enslaved the Israelites, so now you got to pay for it, and now nobody wants to be an Edomite. But the Lord still had to put the spirit on you to say that you are Edom, which you rightly spoke, because you are Edom. Romans 9:13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. And of course, an Edomite is going to be the one to say there. That's a common theme amongst you Edomites. You always say there's no Edomites left on the earth. But Obadiah is an end time prophecy. Okay, that 2 Ezra 6 and 9 is end time prophecy. All right. Romans 9:13 again, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So the Lord hates Esau and his descendants. So Edom, Apostle Paul is strictly mention Esau and mention that the Lord hates Esau. And that's a quote from this, Malachi 1 and 2, I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Okay, so the Lord hated Esau. The Lord doesn't hate nobody. What about Esau? What about his descendants? In fact, the chief tribe of the nation of Edom, which is Amalek, what does it say in the book of Exodus? Exodus 17:6, for he said, because Yahweh have sworn that Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. And it's no different to this day. All right, which is you Ish people that are claiming our heritage. All of the curses, the prophecies concerning the Lord's people in the last days, it all pertains to us. It's clear and evident we're the people of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and those Israelite foreigners scattered amongst the other nations that are awakening to this truth. It's just because you look like a white man does not make you an Edomite. But we understand that Edom means red, so that was a defining characteristic of Edom. Now, through the seed of Israel being scattered into different nations, okay, you're going to have Israelites that look like all different nations. Okay, but we know primarily you so-called white people are Edomites. All right. So, hey, the Lord is exposing you and bringing desolation upon you. All right, Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. Thou shalt be drunken. Okay, so now you're going to have to drink of that cup that we drank, which was slavery, destruction. All right, us being the bottom, the lowest of all the nations on the earth. We are in the lowest state. You're going to have to deal with that because the Lord is raising us up and bringing you low. 22nd verse, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. And we know Yahushai, the Hamashiach, the Savior, the one who they ignorantly call Jesus, he's going to be the one to deliver the elect. So that means that the Lord's people will be outcasts until Yahushai, the Messiah, comes back and delivers them. So that means that the punishment of thine iniquity will have to be when the Messiah returns. So the fact that it's associated with Edom drinking of the cup means what? When our time for punishment is accomplished, when it's all said and done, that is going to be the time for you to go into slavery and you to suffer. All right. And we read it again. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. You see? So you're being visited. And best believe these pastors, they watch our videos. That's why this guy is even going into Esau, Edom, and trying to proclaim that, oh, there's not one Edomite on the earth left. Why? Because you're trying to hide yourself, Esau. You are Edom. All right? You are the red man. Okay? You try to label the Native Americans as redskins, and so on and so forth. No, the Native Americans are brown. You're the red ones. Okay? You're the red ones. You're Edom. Okay? And your spirit bears witness. That's why this man right here from this New Hope Community Church said it straight up and even titled the video, I am Edom. You know? Esau can't help but put his foot in his mouth. You know, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. Just a quick one. Hey, Lord's will, hey, maybe some brothers, if the spirit permits, brothers could do responses to this, go into some other precepts, because this is a clear sign that this devil is through. All right. Shalom, Barakatham, until the next one.